we go. Just call ahead. Is there anybody else who really wants to reestablish upward flow?
Is there anybody else who really wants to reestablish upward flow up there? I'm trying to call up past those videographers even to go even higher up.
Feels like big flow.
Yeah, it really does.
Let's just pump it up.
Yeah.
The point is the uplift, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Just pump it up. Pump it up past those videographers. And notice it looks like thousands of tiny little dead children whizzing by.
That's
super
true.
fast. Like, like subatomic particles maybe. They're
Yeah,
just
that's
whizzing
true.
by like neutrinos.
Yes.
Blasting forth. Go forth. It seems to us like it's time to go back to the normal level of life. Would that be acceptable to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. See if you can become aware of your body. This body right here. This body. Cool. Are you aware of this body?
Yeah, it feels like so much bigger than the body that we were just shown walking through the woods.
Is this the city that you live inside, that metropolis?
It feels like the city,
Or the world?
it might be the whole world. Like the city is so small in comparison to the body.
Yes. Might the city be something like an organ, or
Maybe
a joint, or an
tissue.
area? Yes.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Possibly one of the numb extremities.
Oh,
Of what?
interesting.
What?
You know, we've been getting these messages in the work a lot lately about how there's corruption inside of our own body.
Oh, yes.
And I think about that out-of-presence guy
Yeah.
who was trying to blackmail that friend into sacrificing her friend, and then trying to manipulate all kinds of stuff. He's an
Right.
out-of-body presence inside of a much larger presence. He's probably one of those, and not to single him out and say that he's just the one bad guy everywhere,
Mhm.
but that could be an example of corruption inside of the larger presence of the physical body of the humanoid here.
And of the dead inside of the physical body, dead
That's
souls.
true.
He's a dead guy.
Yeah, he's just an out-of-body presence dead guy
At a small level.
at a small level.
And he's not what we would call well-intentioned guardian angels doing his job.
No.
He's
that's
something
true.
else.
He's something else.
Yes. Well, let's just live stream this up. This is
Oh.
information from the even deeper, denser dimensions. Out of the depths we call to you, O Lord. Here's what's actually going on. Does anything matter more than survival of the truth? What happens when we ask that question?
It's very quiet.
Peaceful?
Yeah.
Can you slide back into the body?
Yeah.
See if you can find the driver's seat of the body, or your own right place inside that body, wherever that right place is. Might be
Wow. It just zoomed in so small. It looked like at first we were looking at the body kind of as a wholeness, you know, like the woman lying on the table. And then it zoomed down really tiny inside of the body.
Mhm.
To some point, maybe somewhere in the right leg, definitely on the right side of the body.
Oh, interesting. You know how they said, here, find this little presence and help that little presence do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Bring good things to that,
that
little presence.
That's wild. Maybe we were just seeing the experience of the little presence.
I love that.
That is cool. Between lives for
A cell.
a cellular soul.
How beautiful.
That's wild.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Draw your attention back into the fullness of the experience while retaining connection with that one little presence. Is that possible?
I think so.
Okay. And ask that presence, do you feel complete?
Do you feel complete? Almost.
Yes, what else is needed?
He's really wondering what was the deal with that box that I buried. And was it a good thing? He thinks it was a good thing to do.
When a contract is made, is it good to complete the contract and to do what we said we would do?
Yeah, he thinks so.
Is it good to help a friend
Yeah.
who is not able to do whatever they're supposed to do themselves?
Yeah.
If the box itself should not have been buried, might you be able to direct people toward where it is hidden?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make good notes. Yes?
Yeah.
Just write it all down really carefully
Yeah.
and keep that in a safe place.
Okay.
And then you'd be able to undo it in case it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yes? And now we can correct all errors to do with burying the box. Yes? If burying the box was an error, we correct its energetic imprint right now so that at least no harm is created by burying the box. And notice, is there a big shift, a little shift, or no discernible shift?
A very small shift. Very little.
Very small. Well, then let's assume it was okay,
Okay.
and that it wasn't a terrible thing.
Okay. That feels okay.
Okay.
And now it kind of feels like that guy is walking home.
Yes?
It's so cool because he's definitely in a less dense dimension than he was when he was living in the city and there was the disaster.
Yes.
But he doesn't really seem aware of it now. Now it feels like this is my life and I'm living my life, but I can tell he's less dense now.
Mhm.
So he's dead by the old definition that he used to have when he was working in the office building.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but now he's of equal density to the dimension in which he finds himself.
Exactly. So he doesn't think of himself as dead right now.
No. And he just kind of popped up, walked into a life. He's a walk-in, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And so he just feels as though he's picking up where he left off. Although there are some things that are a little confusing.
That's true.
Yes. It always feels like we're alive, but it does seem to be true that we're actually all dead.
That's true.
Just at different levels of density. How wonderful, and how silly it is to be afraid of death.
That's true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ask him again, does he feel complete now?
Hey, do you feel complete now? Do you feel complete? Yeah, I think so. And he's walking out of the woods and he feels like I am definitely not going to tell anybody about what just happened.
Because they'll think I'm crazy.
They'll think I'm totally crazy. I'm going to go home and put my shovel away and start to get ready for helping my friend's family clean out her house. And I am never going to tell anybody what just happened because they're going to think I'm crazy. The only person who wouldn't think I'm crazy is my friend.
Unless somebody says, I've been looking for this box and I can't find it.
That's true.
Right. Just to keep it in mind.
Yeah, that's actually really helpful.
That we don't know what's in the box.
No, we really don't know.
And
Oh, that's really helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I feel like I'm going to go home. I'm going to shower. And I'm going to move forward with my life.
Okay. We support you in this.
Yeah, good for you.
Good for you. He feels complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And do you feel complete on other levels as well?
Yeah, I think so.
And how's the anxiety?
Not anxious.
And how are the hands?
Really numb.
Really numb. We've managed to make it worse.
That's wild.
Okay, well,
Okay.
it's moving.
Yeah, that's true.
It's moving. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Something more to do, quite obvious.
That's true.
Alright, I'm going to start to wrap the session.
Okay, ready.
Straight up, past all those videographers to another tier of videographers, to the highest powers we can connect with right now who really want to reestablish upward flow and to evacuate the even deeper, denser dimensions. Is there anybody up there who really wants to evacuate the even deeper, denser dimensions? There is, and we just submit to them. Woohoo! Alright.
Right, and they're showing this kind of like a scene of what happens later. They're showing that spot in the wood where the box is buried.
Yes.
At night.
Yes.
And it's all very calm and almost unusually still. And it's just the empty woods at night. And it feels like whatever that presence was that was tangled up in that guy's friend is just gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all quiet.
Maybe it healed something.
That's what I wonder.
And all of it is happening inside this body.
In really, really small inside
Super small.
this body.
Mm-hmm. Really small.
Whoa.
Really small. Maybe molecular.
Mm-hmm.
Because those were neutrinos whizzing past and we could see them.
Yeah.
So possibly molecular. Very cool.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wrapping. Submitting.